Hello, hello, it's Mr. Shine here from HearthstonePlayers.com. We are taking on another Hearthstone Arena run, just as usual, and I think I'm going to take a Mage. I've done a few of the Druids, I've done Shaman. I had a crazy Mage last time, I think. I went to 12 wins, in fact.
Magic will prevail.
Let's see if we can prevail. Of course, Mage is a very popular deck in general in the arena. The hero ability is so useful. You generally play control with Mage because of flame strikes and all the removal that they have. Because I'm doing that, I will probably take Piloted Sky Golem. I have no real way of dealing with my health as a Mage. I can't like bring it up or down without other cards. We Spellstopper, sometimes it can be good, but I think it's a little too niche as a card, and a 2/5 for 4 is pretty bad. Piloted Sky Golem, on the other hand, a 6/4 for 6 that also gives you another 4-cost minion, which is usually like a 4/4 or something to that effect. It's really very similar to Karn, and Karn is very good in the arena, especially because it's very value. Not as many silences and things like that. So I am happy with that. This is actually really difficult for me because I know Clockwork Gnome is a 2/1 and ones aren't that great, but the fact it does give you a spare part is actually somewhat useful. I think I will still take a Do I base a Raptor? I mean, Spiteful Smith is also good, but I don't think I need to go for the late game stuff. I want to make sure that I also have the early game minions in general, because sometimes as a Mage you can have too many removal spells, and then you're left just removing things and not putting things on the board. So it's important to have some early drops. Which one do I actually value more? That's actually very tough. I think I value Raptor, because I'm going to play a little more control-ish. Raptor's better in the late game. It's hard. It's actually pretty hard. These guys, Cone of Gold is okay. Mirror Image is okay. It's better when combined with Mana Worm when you have an early aggressive start. I think I'm going to take the Mana Worm. There's a lot of Frost Bolts and Flame Cannon, things like that, that can get out of hand early, and then it can, or at least it can basically be a 2/3 with a high priority removal kind of target on it for 1 mana, and that's pretty good. Vaporize, Light Warden, or Ravenhold Assassin. Very slow. Not any use in terms of priest or mage. I don't have many ways to heal. Vaporize is probably one of the weaker secrets, but there are times where it can be played and pretty useful if they only have like 1 big minion on the board. That is what I'll get. Maybe I'll get a Mad Scientist or something like that, which will make it a little bit better because I could get it out for free. Frostbolt deals 3 damage. It's great removal. Synergizes with the Mana Worm. I will happy to take it. Alright, out of these guys, Dragonlane Mechanic's a fairly weak 4-drop. The extra thing can be pinged away by most classes, then you're left with the 2/4 for 4. It does take them a little bit of extra mana. I actually don't hate this card. I like it better than the Dread Corsair, which is really bad because it will always be a 3/3 instead of this, because I don't have any sort of weapons as a mage, but I like Loot Hoarder. I like Loot Hoarder a lot. I think the fact that it costs mana from the opponent if they have a ping, it's kind of like a neutral draw card, and if they're not a class that can ping, or they don't have the mana on that turn to ping, then it can do 2 damage, and sometimes it can trade up with a 3/2 or something like that. So I do like it. Darkscale Healer versus Ancient Brewmaster versus Salty Dog. All kind of okay, adequate mid-range cards. I don't know that much that the Brewmaster is going to be able to buff. Darkscale Healer, it's really hard to say right now. It's pretty early. It is a bit more expensive. I think I will get the Brewmaster. It's just 1 less mana, and it has, it trades with all of these things as well. It's sometimes that Battlecry can be really useful. Nothing I have right now is going to be useful, but it's a play on 4, and sometimes play on 4s are just fine. Arcane Intellect is a very slow draw card, and I actually value it pretty low because it's not something you want to play on turn 3. Having said that, Voodoo Doctor is not very good, and Ironfur Grizzly, I think, is also a very poor 3. In fact, I think it's gotten worse it definitely has gotten worse when Spider Tank and the Ogre Brute have came out. They're just simply better 3s. And there's things like Raging Worgen, which is a better 3 because I'm a mage and going to be pinged. I think getting card draw is actually okay, given this set, but it's one of the rare times that I take Arcane Intellect. It's good in top deck wars. It can help fill out a curve, but usually when you play this in the early game, you kind of set yourself back a bit. I'm going to do it though. Alright, Tinkertown Technician is a 3 that can be good if you have a mech. I have no mechs. That's kind of a shame. Raid Leader is not very good, especially in this deck so far. Cone of Cold is not very good. It can delay things. I guess I have one mech, Tinkertown Technician. Do I value Tinkertown better than Cone of Cold? This deck has been very slow right now. I think I actually value Tinkertown better than Cone of Cold, though. I might get some more good mechs as we go later, because there are some decent mechs like the Chugga Chugga, Snow Chugger, and things like that that can be played on 2, blah blah blah. Okay. Mana Wraith, a pretty bad 2. That's the stats itself, and it can hurt you sometimes. Jeeves, if you're playing a very fast, aggressive deck, or you know that you're going to be running out of cards, it can be good as kind of a catch-up mechanic in the end, or at least you get a chance to use your cards that you draw from Jeeves before they get a chance to. But Bomb Lobber, I don't have any 5s anyways. Bomb Lobber's deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion is great. It is something that I definitely did not value as strongly when I first rated the picks for the new cards from GVG. Archmage is pretty good to set up a Flame Strike. I don't have any Flame Strikes right now. Flugal Warrior is a little bit more removal in the early game. I do have that Frostbolt already. I have the Piloted Sky Golem already as well. Archmage is a big drop versus the 2 damage removal. I think I go with the Archmage if I'm going to try to play a little bit more control. Fireball is pretty much a snap pick. Terrible card, 1 HP. Decent card because it's in stealth. The 1 HP doesn't mean as much. I can trade up sometimes, but Fireball is one of the most flexible cards in the game. Can deal removal, can deal face damage to burn someone down. It does a lot of damage. It will almost always trade up with something. It is pretty good. Other cards that are pretty good. Spiteful Smith is not bad. I don't have that many 5s yet. I'm halfway through, but I only have 2 2-drops halfway through. Giblin Stalker is actually quite good. The fact that it can sit and wait for the best time to attack is pretty awesome. I think I will take that at this point. I don't really need this. I don't have any weapons that can synergize. Arcane Missiles is okay. It's decent, but I don't like the RNG factor in it. Okay, Mere Entity versus Flesh Eating versus another Mana Worm. Another Mana Worm would kind of tip this into more of an aggressive deck, which I don't have that many spells to back it up. I don't have that much late game either, but again, I'm not even halfway through. Mere Entity can be played at a decent time. I don't really like Flesh Eating Ghoul that much. Although, surprisingly, it does tend to do fairly well at certain points. Because if it can survive one turn, it can get a little bit out of control, but the 3 HP is pretty weak. I don't really have many good 3s, but I have a lot of deck left to go for those. Mere Entity is also a play on 3, which maybe is worth taking. I can get some other secret synergizing cards. Another Mana Worm, I don't think so. I like Mana Worm, but this deck isn't really looking like it's going to be that great with Mana Worm. Alright, a Harvest Golem versus a Flame Cannon. I don't think that I've ever actually picked a Flame Cannon. I don't draft Mage that often, to be honest. Is that good? It is a really good card. Harvest Golem is also a really good card. I don't have any 3s. I'm getting kind of removal heavy. But I think Flame Cannon is probably worth it, because if I can clear the rest of them, it'll give me a chance to get some really good value and turn something else out. But I'm sad to pass up my poor Harvest Golem. Ooh, boy. Another Brewmaster versus another Arcane Intellect. I think that's a little too much. Obviously, the Oracle is really terrible. It can sometimes buff other Murlocs, which is horrible. 1/1 for 1 is too easy to ping and trade for free against. We will go Brewmaster, but there's nothing... I guess the Bomb Lobber. Bomb Lobber is like the only minion, maybe Gildan Stalker, that I have right now that's actually going to synergize with it. Oh boy. This deck is not looking very good. These are pretty crummy 3s. I will get another Mana Worm now. I have some more removal spells. This may be a little more aggressive. Azure Drake. What is this deck? I have Mana Worms, Flame Cannons. I have removal. I don't have that much that can do that much. It's like I have a mix between removal and value. Well, value just by this and Bob Lumber, I guess. And Brewmaster if I play the value game. I think the Azure Drake is just a really solid card in general. Mind Control Tech can be awesome if you're playing from behind. Azure Drake is pretty much always awesome. Alright, Goblin Blast Mage is amazing if you can play a mech on the same turn, or the turn before rather. I don't have any mechs except for the Piloted Sky Golem. But otherwise it's a 5/4 for 4, which is kind of like my Ancient Brewmasters, which compared to these two, it just has to be picked. The other two are really chunk. My 4s are fairly weak. Now it's a Mind Control Tech. I already have a Vaporize. I don't need 2. I already talked about Mana Wraith being bad. It's between Pyroblast and Fel Reaver. I think Fel Reaver is the answer. Because think about it this way. You might get that 8 damage to fly for much cheaper than the 10 damage face. I don't think this deck is... yeah, I think this is just such a great card that it is going to be better than Pyroblast in most cases. We'll take it. And again, Molten Giant, I don't really have that much that I can synergize with it in this deck. Ooh, these are pretty bad. This deck is kind of a ramshackle monstrosity here. Geomancer has some spells, I guess the Flame Cannon, Frostbolt, and the Fireball. That's it. That can buff with the spell damage. Otherwise, it's really bad, but Priestess of Elune is also really bad. It's a 6 that can heal me, which is kind of nice. Frost Nova just delays things, which I don't think I really want to play. Do I really value the spell damage, or do I more value potential to have something there? In terms of 2-drops, I have 1, 2, 3 playable minions on 2. I have 2 removals, and I have that as well. Playing a Geomancer and get like a 5 damage Flame Cannon might be worth. I think the Priestess of Elune is just a bad card. Counterspell versus these two. I think it has to be Counterspell because these cards are not good as well. Please, Mad Bomber, one of these times. Duplicate! All the spells. All the spells. Do I duplicate? What do I duplicate? A Piloted Sky Golem, Fel Reaver. Some things I can duplicate in this game. But I have too many secrets. Like a Secret Mage, and I have no ways of synergizing with it. My turn 3 is like almost always going to be... Oh, it's almost always going to be a secret, which is such an anti-tempo play. What Cult Master do I have? I don't have that many... I think I get a Cult Master, though. I think I take that over the duplicate. There are some things that duplicate can be really good for. But I think this will have a chance to at least draw another card. I don't have that many great turn 4 plays. Alright, Water Elemental. That's a good one. Those other two are not very good. Another a Stone Splitter Trog or a Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker is really nice in terms of utility. Stone Splinter's Trog would bring my 2-drops, and I'll consider these 2-drops, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's kind of 5, 6, 7. Maybe that's too much. No, I think that's okay to get. I think it's okay for one more. Since I don't have that many good 3s, that's another important factor for it. As much as Spellbreaker can be really useful, I'm going to try to opt for more consistency. Alright, now I probably will get Spellbreaker. Reckless Rocketeer. I don't think that's going to be the sort of deck it's going to be. Mad Bomber or Mech. Mad Bomber is really the best play probably here. The fact that it can win games on its own with a Battle Cry. The only reason I think about Annoyatron is because I do have my Tinkertown Technician and my Goblin Blast Mage with 2 cards in the deck to benefit from the mech. Probably not worth when Mad Bomber is almost always good. There we go. We'll take 1 Flame Strike. Those 2 cards are quite bad. Kirin Mage, there we go. That's perfect because I have a bunch of secrets. So I actually can get some tempo if I have that card and a secret in hand. We talked about this card being slow and not too good. And it also fills the fact that I only had 2 other 3 actual playable minions on 3. So Kirin Mage, I'm happy to see. I'm sad that I did not get a chance for a Mad Scientist because that would be very good in this deck. I am sad that I have 1 Fireball. I have like a bit of removal. I have 1 bit of everything kind of in that sense. I'm happy that I got that Archmage now that I think about it. The fact that I only have like 1 other 6. I have some towards the end. Like this set right here is pretty high value in terms of minion quality. These Brewmasters though, I think might really be a thorn in my side. They're so clunky sometimes when it comes to tempo. It's okay. It's an okay deck. Let's see how okay it is. I think it is probably... It's hard to say if it's on a weaker end for Mage. It's the 3-drop. That's really the main thing. That Kirin Tor was a huge draw. Because I could actually turn my 3-drop into a positive tempo play instead of a negative, which most likely will be if it's not for that Mage. So I will probably keep the Mage, the Kirin Tor Mage. in most mulligans, because there's a chance that I will draw into a 3. Water Elemental is quite good, although there is Fireball from Mage. I think I keep this as a 3-drop. It's fine. It's fine to play on 3. Oh boy. Tempting to mulligan everything for A2.
Hello.
Now we see what happens. I hope I get a 2-drop. Oh, I missed the 2-drop. That's really sad. And I get a pretty low value 3-drop. And he has the coin. It's almost tempting for me to not even play this, because this is such a slow... No.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be ping ping. Alright, I'll probably play that instead. Well, what's going to give me more value? This is going to give me more value more often. I'm just going to have to play this.
Something needs tinkering?
If he wants the ping and hero ability, it's fine, but he's going to get his free secret, which is what I wanted. I have secrets. MSB. Oh no, that card's so good. That card gets flame striked. Or not flame striked, fireballed. I think I have to burn my 1 fireball on that. Card too good. I have a 3-1 at least. And the following turn... Actually, Bomb Lumber isn't that terrible for the secret triggering. I'm going to fireball first to avoid it being counterspelled. Yeah, this is not that bad of a thing to get Mirror Entity'd. Well, that's not a very good thing to hit, though. No, I do not want to give it that. Do I just play... Do I Bomb Lobber, actually? And get 3 minions out? And then have a better chance in turn 6 to play the Mind Control deck? It's actually somewhat tempting.
What to do?
Would I rather give him a Loot Hoarder, or would I rather give him a Mind Control tech? This is like the worst. Can just ping. But I need to play a minion.
I wonder.
I could just Loot Hoarder and ping his. What a terrible play. And he pings mine. My Mind Control take. No, I can't ping his then. What a weak play.
Time runs out on me.
This does set up a potential Mind Control deck, but no, there's so many better things.
Mind if I roll need? Mind if I roll need?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mad Scientist power right there. Alright. Do I play the Piloted Sky Golem or do I play an Archmage? I think the Piloted Sky Golem, because that will trade with that. And I don't see a great way for him unless he's other removal on this. Polymorph would hurt, but if he had,
What to do?
Fireball would hurt this more, and Fireball can't hurt this. Let's put it out there. Probably gonna lose this game though. Like that I was so far behind in tempo. Oh, there's the poly. Put something else out so I can Mind Control attack it. Or, no, that's not gonna work anymore.
Slippery.
I could ping that, and I can Bomb Lob, which would bring that down. It's not the end of the world. I don't think that's very good right now. I think he has too many cards to make this. Bomb Lob turning that into a 3-1. Let's get rid of some of it. Vaporize is so slow. This is such a... If I hit this, then the bomb lobber dies. This becomes a 3-2. It's like I could just throw the Fel Reaver out. But I have to get through a... No, I can't do that. I can't get through a Sludge Belcher. That would just be suicide.
Time runs out on me.
Could Vaporize. Vaporize pass? No, then turn 8 I can't do as many things. I actually hope it hits that. Yeah, it's fine. You could do that trade and ping. Oh, and he has duplicate. Almost certain that's duplicate. Fel Reaver will never be played in this game. So I just put this out in ping face. That's actually tempting because I don't want to give him a duplicate target here.
I wonder.
Ready for this?
Oh, I was so sure it was duplicate. I was willing to give him that. That was pretty ballsy, actually. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of the fact that it was a mirror entity. I was so sure that it was duplicate.
Give me a quest.
Oh, good grief. What do I do? What do I do? This? There's a Vaporize. A Mad Bomber first? Hit that twice, that'd be unlucky. Well, I don't even want him to get that either. I have no good plays. Literally none. And I 50% chance with that.
What to do? What to do?
Okay, just Vaporize. I'm gonna take a lot of damage next turn, but maybe... I don't know, maybe something good will happen. Well, Vaporize up... Oh wow, it's counter spell. Okay.
Time runs out on me.
Now do I play the Fel Reaver? Put some stuff out there, given the fact that his board is kind of crazy. No, let's go like this. We're doing it. It's fine. Flame Strike is fine. Wow. Not duplicate. Uh-oh. Yawn. Mind control tech. Hey, you're a little late. We have to put all these out. And I have to hope I hit this, I guess, or otherwise I lose. I lose anyway. There's no way I win this game. There's no way I win this game. It's disappointing. I mean, I guess putting the Fel Reaver out earlier, had I known that was a counter spell and not a duplicate, may have been better. But the fact that I was playing from behind and had the Sludge Belcher in the first place is pretty rough.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You asked
Yay,
for it.
2-drop. Counterspell. No, I don't keep Counterspell. I think I keep Flame Cannon though. Yeah, I'll keep the Kirin Tor Mage, but I don't think I'm going to keep any of my secrets. Hey, Counterspell! You've returned. Shielded Minibot, therefore I think I Stone Splinter Trog. Doesn't really matter that much, does it? But there's also the Paladin Secrets and things like that, which maybe this would be good against. Flame Cannoning that to go face with a 2/3 is probably not worth it, because there's a better chance that it's simply going to be outclassed by his 3-drop. Like a 3/3 or anything above that will beat this. So
What to do? What to
I have a
do?
Bloodfen Raptor to avoid that trade. This is where Counterspell's really a pretty weak turn.
Reporting for duty.
Turn 4. I wonder if he'd be willing to take more damage. I think I still make this. I still do this trade, and I probably drop the Mind Control tech. I could also ping, but then he's gonna be able to clear this the following turn. If I do this, I don't think that's gonna stunt a Blessing of Kings. I'll play this and I'm going to play this afterwards. Maybe I go face and if he wants to take more damage. No, it's so bad again to give Paladins anything on board. Water Ellie. 3 against a 4/4. It's a problem. It's a problem. I can play this and draw 1 card, and I'm behind. I want to get this card out. This is just really a shame. I could Flame Cannon and ping and hit him with a 3/3. Turn 5 is awkward. It still would be this. Is it really worth me keeping a 3/3 on the board? I don't know. There's other things that he can have in turn 5. Maybe he'll do like a 3-drop and a hero ability or something. Ugh, yuck. 1 for 1 and keep 3/3, or I just trade this for 3. I think I go with this though. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but he'd have a 3/2 on the board, and then this water elemental becomes a 3/3 after hitting through it. He can buff it or something else. Looks like this one may be a loss. Now it's fine, because it at least is better than that card. This is also a pretty high priority.
Reporting for duty.
No mechs in this deck, so that's always a shame. I think Do I Archmage or do I Goblin Blast Mage? Goblin Blast Mage trades with that. And a 3/5. It's not bad. This is a 4/7. If I hit that, at least it won't die. It's 2 HP. This would also freeze, which means Frostbolt fodder the following turn. Consecration would bring us down to a 4/5. He'd be able to. This would still survive, but barely. I think I'm going to do this and maybe actually bring this to 5 HP is okay. The 4/2 and the 4, because he has to deal extra damage this way. That might be a little too greedy, but I'm going to go for it. Because right now, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do 1 damage. Probably, actually. It draws it out at least. If he can't kill this, I can do a decent amount of damage with my Frostbolt. It's good for me. So he does not have an Arch and Protector, and probably does not have a Blessing of Kings.
Magic detected.
Where's my mech? I need a mech. Well, that's... I get you. I see what's going on here. Is Cultmaster good? Ping. I draw 1 card here. I could hope. I can ping this and I can bomb lobber. Actually, but that's okay. I have a 4/1 and a something that survives then. That's actually okay. Is that good though? Is that really that good? I could call Master Bomb Lobber, I can do the same thing. I get a card out of the deal. I would rather do it that way, I think. Yeah, I like that better. Also the fact that if he didn't have the 1 damage before, he probably doesn't have the 1 damage now. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Is it Fel Reaver time? Fel Reaver ping. Or Ancient Brewmaster Goblin Blast Mage. I kind of like that, actually. 2 5/4s on his board here.
I'll put it on your
He hasn't had that many ways to buff things from before. Maybe I can draw a little bit more out of his hand. Next turn I could Fel Reaver Frostbolt ping or something like that. Oh, there we go. There's the Blessing of Kings. Oh. That's fine. Oh, okay, I lose. Okay. Vaporize is pretty good at this point. Boom, boom. No, I have to go boom, boom. I have to vaporize and counter spell or something.
I wonder.
Actually, I can Frostbolt this. I can boom, boom, ping. I can vaporize. And I can counter spell. Do I Frostwolf that?
What to do?
Another round?
Awesome.
Time runs out on me.
That's so bad.
What to do?
Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm gonna go 0-2.
Shields up. Red alert.
Reporting for duty.
I smell blood.
I'll make that trade. I'll ping. Should I draw a card first, probably?
I wonder.
Mind if I roll knee?
Another round.
Dr. Boom.
That was a
Boom too good. Oh, if you can't kill this, that's actually pretty good for me. Oh. Hey, that's also a pretty good card.
Reporting for duty.
I just got a whole bunch of new cards, so I'm going to burn everything. Do I have to put my Fell Reaver out now, though? I think I might. Well, I should draw this first.
Give me that.
I could get lucky with the Bomb Lobber, but I need to ping it and I don't think I can do that. Oh, those cards are terrible right now. I could play these end counter spell as well. Gonna throw them off. But then I have to deal with this. Ping Bomb Lobber and counter spell. Or I just hope for the Bomb Lobber. Double Mana Worm counter spell. I think I just do that to get some things on the board.
Special delivery.
Yeah. Someone that was already in the lead that also has a lay on hands and has a Dr. Bomb. Dr. Boom means I lose. I just need my Flame Strike to come out. Ooh, and more value.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I mean, is there anything I can do? Not really.
I wonder.
I take 7 damage this turn anyway. Be quite the prayer comeback here. Yay, counter spell. What is anyway? That was a pretty strong deck. No true silvers though. Alright, Mr. Rotcod. Or Doctor. Went backwards.
You asked for
Hey, Mad Bomber. I like Mad Bomber, and actually, I'm very tempted to keep a Spellbreaker against a Priest in an 0-2 bracket. I'm going to. It has 4 attack. You never know with these guys. 0-2 is actually kind of a terrifying bracket because there can be all sorts of crazy decks out there. Let's go more 2-drops. I have like 7 2s, I think. I have a lot of 2s.
Hello.
It's my 3s that are bad. Hey, nice. I get initiative.
You wanna blow something up?
Alright, RNG is in my favor. The Mad Bomber hit him for 2 and 1 for 1.
Not scare me.
Oh. Okay. I think I will coin this out then. This goes down to 5. Now gets healed up to 7 if he wants to. Let's hit that. I could silence that own thing there. Or I just brew this back maybe. I'll brew this back. I don't want to give it to him for free.
I'll put it on your tab.
Terrible though. So my turn 2. This is where tempo is so bad. Alright, if you have any shenanigans, I'm going to spell break it. I hope he doesn't have shenanigans. That would still be bad for me. Oh, and I have to... Oh, I don't want to do that though. Oh my gosh. I don't want to silence that. No, it's terrible to silence it. It's so slow on his end though. Do I bring this out and force him to do another thing? Holy Nova would be a bit of a shame. Maybe I see what I get here. But I have no other good plays.
You wanna blow something up?
None, really. And it doesn't die either. I just put this out because it will survive. That's so terrible. It's like a 25% chance or so. I think missing that.
Let the pain speak to me.
Do I want to silence that? To allow a card draw? This is terrible. This is so terrible. I can't even kill this the following turn. Like, this is just the worst. I can do this to draw a card. It's a 4/4 that can't be dealt with. He gets a card from this, and he'll probably heal. This will be down to 5. I could ping it the following turn then. We're gonna go this way. I could use that before. Do I hit this once? No. Yes. In case he doesn't want it, he has some other way of removing this and healing this.
time runs out on me.
0-3, boys. Here we go. This is the way to go 0-3.
Special delivery!
That's the way to go on 3. That's the way to go on 3. Because I can't really play. I mean, I have no value. I need a Flame Strike.
The damned stand ready.
He's going into my Flame Strike. That is also a way. Alright, he's trading off. That makes more sense then. Oh, that's a terrible card for a 4-drop. Nomex. I can do, if I drop this out, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can kill it. I almost think I need to do that, but look at how bad these cards are. Look at how bad these cards are. Do I silence that? Do I silence that? Friendly character would only be the face. 6. Yeah, I think I have to do this first. That's all I can do then. 2, 4, 6. That's all I do. Drop a terrible card, clear that, hope I get something good. Oh, at least this is something that's silenced. That's kind of, or invisible. That's nice. Actually, this is kind of nice too, but of course he's going to clear this, so it doesn't really matter. I just need my Flame Strike to come, I guess. Oh. Alright, here we go. Is there anything I have I can help here? It's like nothing I have. I can do this, but do I really want to draw? I can ping this. I can Cult Master. I don't have any polymorphs, so I can't really even deal with that. Silencing this isn't that great either. I mean, it deals with that, but he's still going to do so much damage to me. So I just try to draw into something? I can always I can silence whatever that is later. I'm not too concerned about it. I have to draw into something. That is something. I'm okay with that getting the buff.
Thank you.
So he gave me an opening, because that's a terrible, I think, play to make, basically. Do I silence that? No, I think well, silencing that is a 7/7, but then I can't get through this. Do I Fel Reaver now? Fel Reaver and Goblin Blast Mage dealing 4 damage. Is that going to help? It's a fairly strong play, but I also need to get rid of that. I need to silence that if I want to do this as well.
I wonder.
Oh my gosh. But silencing this needs to be silenced. Oh my goodness, there's too many. This is just terrible.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, to get through that.
Your magic shall not save.
Yeah. I mean, it's over. This is just horrible. Alright, is there any way for me to get out of this? If I bomb up this, hit that. Bomb up this. No, I can't. Because that doesn't work. Vaporize. Let's see if I can find a way to kill this. So I draw a card first then. I guess Flame Strike, maybe. No, Flame Strike won't. Is there anything I can do if I can kill that? If he somehow No, that doesn't even matter. I can bomb up this, and then I can kill that, and it gives me like a Doomsayer. Come on, you know you want it. Oh. 0-3. That's pretty crappy. Well, there you go. That's like, I think the third time I've gotten an 0-3 before. Oh my. That's painful. And what happened? Well, I guess what happened in general was, well, that last time he had no 2s that worked with there. No 3s, or the Kirin Tor never came up, so I never got any of that advantage, that buff. I guess 3 3s isn't that terrible. Never got a Flame Strike. Or that never came up. I had actually a decent amount of removal in that deck, but that just never really came up there either. Oh well. Aren't you lucky to see that? Maybe we'll get some sort of good rebound pack. No rebound pack. Well, crap. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. I've been Mr. Shine. I will see you next time.